Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danny. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and share this video and like this video. Today's video is going to be my review recap If Loving You Is Wrong, Season 4, Episode 14, The Battleground State. Now, nothing really happened in this episode, so I'm just going to get through it really quickly. We're going to start with Alex and Randall. They was outside, basically where it left off last week. I didn't do a review last week. I didn't have the time. But basically, Brad is speeding off because he told her to stay away from Randall and stay from over there. And she promised him, lying again, that she wasn't going to go over there and she wasn't going to talk to him at all. Even if he approached her, she was going to ignore him. But here she is in the flesh, standing there talking to Randall after Brad done told her multiple times to not go over there. She basically promised him and begged him, but she still is over there. She's over there trying to convince him that Marcy's baby is actually his and to leave her and Brad alone. And he was like, "Oh, you trying to break me in? You trying to get me to break them up?" She was like, she didn't admit it at first, and he basically made her admit it. She was like, "Yeah." And then he seemed like he was kind of believing her, but he didn't want her to have that satisfaction that he was actually believing her. But he basically was saying he didn't believe her. That's what he told her. But you could see the wheels turning in his head because she was like, do the math, look at the calendar and all this stuff. So basically she ended up walking off telling that she hate him. She was hitting him. He just was laughing because she just crazy. Because she was like, she had her other cousins, because he was like, all the hillbillies are trying to get me to kill you. Went too far trying to kill me. And she was like, well, I have other cousins and uncles and all that stuff. So they're not dead. And he was like, oh, go get your hillbillies to come kill me. Or some crap like that, he said. But it was just crazy. Randall is really crazy. And he get off on like aggravating people. He gets like a boner from it. It's really, really weird. But she ended up rushing into her house and her baby, because he was trying to see the baby. And when she went into the house, he had some kind of like app on his phone. He was like, where are you? Where are you? And then it said, oh, there you are. So he seemed like he's have a trace on Brad's car. So he has like a little GPS track or whatever on there on Brad's car. So now we get Lucian down at the police station. The public defender man walked in there. And Lucian was like, who are you? He was like, I'm Kelly's attorney, Carl Adams or something like that. And he looked really young. And Lou was like, no disrespect, but how old are you? He was like, well, it is disrespectful. And he was like, he was a public defender, and he was there to be Kelly's lawyer. And he was like, well, your name don't sound like the guy I called. He was like, yeah, he was busy, I guess, whatever. So they appointed me to Kelly's case. And then Lucian was like, hold on. So he told the man to go outside or whatever. He ended up calling Ian. And Ian is still on this date, but it's not technically a date, with Marcy. And he was asking him about the guy. He was like, well, the guy I recommended probably was busy. So they sent down a public defender. Like, the guy good, though. And he was like, well, I think you better. And he was like, no, I'm not better. I'm just older. But basically, Lou was chewing him out about sending this young guy down there to be Kelly's representation. And Marcy kept asking him about Kelly's representation and all that stuff while they were sitting at the table. Because after the phone call, Ian looked visibly upset. And she could actually see it and read it in his face. And he kept saying he couldn't talk about it. And then Marcy is so concerned about Kelly. I'm like, Marcy, why are you concerned about Kelly? Kelly never been concerned about you. When Alex was sleeping with your man, she didn't say anything. When she found out Alex was pregnant with your man, she didn't say anything. And she still never checked to see how you feel or how you're doing since this whole thing went on with you and Randall. Everybody took Alex's side. They left you out in the dust, but you still here being caring, looking out for Kelly and trying to help Kelly. I'm like, you way better than me, because I would let Kelly rot in jail for how she treated me. And all of them don't even care about you. Because last week when you went over there to see Esperanza, because Esperanza had lied about being at work or something like that, she basically lied to your face, talking about she had it in the car. What person had that kind of dress or something in the car when she got caught on that date with Steven? Talking about how she don't want none of them in her business. So basically all of them just be lying in your face. None of them call to check on you. Natalie ain't called to check on you, and Natalie the black one. Kelly ain't called to check up on you. Of course, Alex not going to check up on you because she hates you, because Brad is torn between both of you guys. And Esperanza, they already chose Alex's side. Kelly chose Alex's side as well. So none of them don't even really care about you like that. So if I were you, I would not be worried about Kelly. Then we get this throwaway scene with Eddie and Larry. He's beating up Larry in some kind of like trailer parked on the side of the street or whatever. He has him tied up and stuff still. And Larry actually enjoying all of the abuse and all this stuff. And Eddie's trying to get him to tell him like what's going on, what they did to him and all that stuff, but he's still not fessing up to it. And he basically ended up giving Eddie the whole rundown on his entire like life. How he was married to Esperanza and his job and all these citations and stuff he got against himself. He like basically gave him about his whole life. And Eddie was sitting up there like shocked that he knew a bunch of stuff. So after he ended up saying all this stuff, Eddie was getting ready to put this bag on his head, and Larry got scared to him. No, because if you don't put it on there right, I could suffocate and die. I said, that's kind of the point, probably what Eddie was thinking. He really don't care about any of this stuff. He's not doing this for your pleasure. He's doing this to put you in pain. Pain that you don't enjoy. So what you mean? So back down at the police station, the public defender, he walked in and asked Lou, so Lou, you gonna let me see her or what? I don't have all day, I have other clients. I'm like, Lou, y'all actually are like treating this man like he ain't got nothing else to do. So he said, yeah, he'll take him down there to see Kelly. He goes in there to see Kelly. Kelly was like, I thought you said the man didn't call you back. And he was like, he didn't. He was like, well, who is this? He's like, he's been appointed to you. She was like, what do you mean, Lucia? He was like, the public defender. She was like, public defender? I need a real lawyer. I said, Kelly, bitch, you ain't got no money. What you mean you need a real lawyer? This the best you gonna get. Either you gonna take this man or you gonna sit in here in jail. That's what I would have told him. They keep disrespecting this man. If I were him, I would have told him, either you gonna have me or you gonna sit your black ass in jail. They already railroading you. This the best you gonna do. That's what he should have told her ass. Like, Kelly really got some nerve to be doing all this demanding and all this shit that because Lucian already told her to get restraining orders and all this other shit and she didn't want to do it. And listening to Natalie got her in more shit. With the gun the first time, and the gun again the second time, actually killing Travis. But she's sitting up there talking about she want a real lawyer and all this other bullshit. Girl, Kelly really made me mad. Like for real. She really made me mad. And then she talking about she want to talk about bails, posting bail. Bitch, you ain't got no money. Where you finna get bail money from? Natalie broke ass? Marcy ain't giving you no motherfucking money. If I were her, I wouldn't give you no money. How you drag me out? Alex ain't got no damn money. She just living in the house with Brad money. Who else? Esperanza ain't got no damn money. Eddie take care of her. So where you finna get it from? You ain't got no equity. If Travis done cleared out all your accounts, so what's up? And then she talking about how the man how the public defender like to make deals with the DA officers and she ain't taking no deals and all this stuff. And I'm like, girl, okay. The man said he want to get your story. She talking about my truth. He said, okay, your truth. Like that man said, he wanted to get her fucking story. Because even though she might be saying the truth sometimes, it may be some kind of lies somewhere up in there. He need to be able to revert back to it. Because he said he need to want to hire a private investigator to figure out everything that's like going on and all that stuff. She was like, well, I need something. He's like, well, all you got now. So if you want to get another lawyer, once I do all this stuff, I could just fill him in whenever you get a new lawyer. Then back at the house, Natalie and Justice. Now, Justice, he in the room, he don't want to eat Lucian's son, the little boy with the little dreads. He was talking about how Kelly doing, how everybody down at the school know about Kelly, like, shooting and killing Travis. And she was like, oh, for real? So she ended up going in the room and started talking to Justice. And Justice, that little boy get on my damn nerves, too. Him and Kelly got to go. I wouldn't care if him and Kelly wasn't sitting in the damn jail together. Because now they were asking him stuff. He was like, yeah, Travis came to me. She was like, did he really kill my mom? I mean, did my mom really kill Travis? She was like, yeah. He was like, when did he do it? She must have did it when I went to sleep or something. And she was like, yeah. He was like, Travis was at my window that night. And I said, oh my gosh. He come keeping secrets. His mama done told him to leave fucking Travis alone. Like, she done begged him. Like, what are you doing? And then she was like, yeah, he asked my mom bank information. He asked for my mom checking account and credit cards and all this stuff, talking about he wanted to help her and put money into her account. And I gave it to him. I said, well, that's how her accounts got hacked. And I'm like, why does little boy always keeping fucking secrets? Like the other time when Travis came over there after they done told him to leave him the fuck alone. He's still over there. Like, it's really, like, annoying. Just as little ugly ass get on my fucking nerves. He getting on my nerves. I ain't calling a little boy ugly, but I'm just saying, like, in general. I call everybody ugly. But, yeah, he's getting on my nerves. Like, the people done told him, like, to not talk to him. Don't communicate with him or nothing, that the man was stalking them. And you still talking to the man at the window? Like, why he keeping all these secrets? Like, did he really go over there and kill Ramsey? So after she ended up talking to Justice, She ended up calling Lou, like, why does kid always keeping secrets? I said, Lou, that's the same thing I fucking said. And Lou was like, he was going to see about it when he get home. And then they got ready to hang up and he told Natalie he loves her. Now, Esperanza and Steven, like, they still down at the restaurant. Esperanza going to ask him to look over there and see if Marcy's still there. And she was like, yeah, he's still there. And she getting all mad. He was like, why do you care if they find out? She was like, why you want everybody to find out? And I'm like, why are you creeping? Like, you don't want everybody to find out because you know he going to probably beat your behind, you and Steven. And she don't want all them in her business, but she always in everybody else's business. Like, she really annoying too. Steven too, he looked creepy too. And then she was like, this is not a date. He was like, oh, it's not a date, huh? He was like, no, it's not a date. He was like, okay, then we can go Dutch. We can split the bill. She was like, oh, you want to split this ass too? And then he started laughing or whatever. And she said she was going to go. And then he was like, okay, he was going to meet her at her window later on that night. I said, this is such a booty call. And like, oh my gosh, this is really, really crazy. And on her way out, she gonna go over to Marcy's table. It was like, bye Marcy, I'm gonna go back to work. Bitch, in that dress with your lying fake ass. And Marcy was like, this is Ian. She was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, Ian. And then she ended up like leaving or whatever. I said, she is so fucking fake. Fake and phony. Then Lou go down to the little jail to see Kelly and tell her how Justice is fine, lying to her. Telling her how he's fine for what it's going to be right now. And she was like, well, she need a real lawyer. She don't need no public defender. Bitch, you ain't got no fucking money. Like, I don't get Kelly. I really don't get Kelly. And then they need to change her hairstyle. Because she been having the same fucking hairstyle for the past 4 years or however long this show been on. But, she was like, I need a real lawyer. He was like, I looked him up. He's pretty decent. She's talking about, I don't need decent. I need excellent. Well, bitch, you need some excellent money. Then back at the restaurant, Marcy is still on a little date with Ian, but she claiming it ain't a date. It's just a little celebration of him closing on the house. And she basically worried about Kelly or whatever. And then he kept on saying that he couldn't talk about it. And then he asked her, how is Kelly? And she basically was talking about Kelly's a good woman, single mother. She dawns on her kids. She never do anything wrong. She always stands on the right side. I said, no the fuck she don't. Because when Alex was sleeping with your man, she tell you she don't stand on the right side. And then she started dogging Larry out. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. He is your friend and your business partner. Ian was like, we just work together. I guess Ian over him too. She was like, what do you mean? She was like, because he didn't even show up to work today. He did hired some press conference and didn't even show up for it. I had to fill in. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. Nobody in the office knew what was going on. They said they kept calling him and they can't reach him. I said, yeah, because Ed got him locked up beating his ass. That's what happened. And then Marcy suggests he starts his own practice. And while she's talking to him, Brad walks in and sit down at the bar. And she looked over. He was like, so you're checking another man out while you out here with me? She was like, no, that's Brad. He's like your new neighbor. And she walked over there. She was like, she'll be back. She walked over there to Brad. And I said, girl, how you going to leave this man sitting at the table like this? And she walked over there to Brad. And she was asking Brad. She told Brad, asking him how he was. So he was not good. And she was like, why? She was like, because he saw Alex talking to Randall. She was like, just talking? She was like, well, I told him to stay from over there and not to talk to him. And she was like, okay, don't get mad at me. I'm just asking. Because Brad done got some hostility in his voice. So he ended up saying that he was sorry to her. She ended up inviting him over to the table or whatever. And he was like, Ian, this is Brad. This is your new neighbor, blah, blah, blah. So Ian was like, yeah, congratulations on a new baby. And Ian was asking him about his kids or whatever. Because he was like, he had kids the same age and all that stuff. So he wanted to know how the school system was and how the kids and stuff was. He was like, yeah, I saw the blonde woman with the new baby. Congratulations on a new baby. He was like, I didn't have a new baby. My wife had a new baby. I said, this is so messy. Y'all don't even know Ian like that. Ian was like, what? He was like, yeah. She cheated on me with Marcy's husband and had a baby. Ian looking like all this tea. I can't handle all this tea and drama. That's what he was thinking. But he was like, this is a lot of stuff going on. And then while they was explaining the whole situation, he was like, oh, I see this now. I see what's going on now. Randall's stupid ass walked in and started taunting them people. And then Marcy was like, let's go. He was like, oh yeah, you want to go? What you having threesomes now? You ain't going to know who the baby daddy is. He's talking about, if the baby's mine, I'm going to make your life a living hell and all this stuff. Ian was like, let's go. He was like, no, you ain't got to go, Ian. You ain't got to go. And then they end up like getting ready to get up and leave. And they walked out. And while they was walking out, Randall was like still taunting them. And then Brad picked up the bottle and bust him in the back of the head and start swinging on him and just like beating Randall ass. I'm like, uh-oh. Randall, you don't ask for none. That's what you about to get. So that's my review on If Loving You Is Wrong, the Battleground State. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're not, thank you for returning and watching my review. All my social media links are down below. My ebook Football Wags is available on Amazon Kindle for 99 cents. Kindle Unlimited, you get to read both parts for free. The links to both of those are down at the bottom as well. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, share this video, like this video. And you can leave a comment down below if you think I forgot anything important, or if you just want to discuss the show. Thank you for watching me and tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting me. Bye.